Dwight Howard with AD, LeBron, and Westbrook, no one of anyone I just mentioned shoots the ball over average for their position. And at the 4, AD probably doesn't even shoot at average. If you call him a 5, he probably does. Dwight does only in the paint. LeBron's not a pure shooter. He shoots it well enough as a 3 or a 4. Westbrook doesn't shoot it well enough. And so you're starting Wayne Ellington, I guess, and that's your best shooter on the floor. There's not, like, they're going to be vicious to the rest of the league. But when you match up against the Nets team with Kyrie, Harden, Harris, Blake, and KD, of course they're not worried about Blake. If he's the number 1 or 2 option, he's your 4th option. Joe Harris is the best 5th option, 5th option, and he's always going to be open, always, because you're going to have to double guys. When you look at LeBron, and he came back down 3-1 against that super team, Warriors team, once they added KD, they ran up the white flag in Cleveland. They had nothing they could do. I don't even blame them. It's just too much on one team. And when you look at that Warriors team,
it's not even close to this situation, Max.
He has, instead of Kevin Love, he has Westbrook as his number 3. That's a big thing. What I'm saying is this Nets team, when healthy, has more offensive firepower than that Warriors team that LeBron didn't have a shot against.
And fortunately, you play defense in basketball too. And we always
that's why it'll be a good trail.
We forget that you got to do that. Like a lot of people forget because we get enamored with talking about how well James, KD, and Kyrie are on the offensive side of the court. There's another side that pressure will be put on them. Max, them buckets ain't that easy with Dwight Howard standing in the paint. Them buckets ain't that easy. You still got to put in extra work on the defense. You have to put in extra work on the defensive end of the court as well. Listen, let me say this too. When we look at the Bucks and Nets, right? I'm going back. That's a terrible matchup for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's terrible because Giannis doesn't have a perimeter game. Giannis doesn't have a perimeter game. We know exactly what Giannis is going to do. I like Harden-Tucker. I like Harden-Tucker, especially with open looks. You
also not a great shooter. I like him too. He's not a good shooter.
What you think the Lakers are going to do?
This is what I think the Lakers are going to do, Marcus. This is what I think they're going to do. And I tweeted it out as soon as they made the Westbrook trade. It was an amazing trade. They traded spare parts for Russell freaking Westbrook, who every year plays with new teammates on a new team, takes the first half of the season to figure it out. Everyone says he's over, he's no good anymore. Then by the second half of the season, they figure it out together, and he's an MVP caliber player. It's an amazing move. And I tweeted out when they made the move. They have a legitimate answer to Brooklyn. Brooklyn will shoot it better. The Lakers will defend it better. The Lakers have more athletes, like Russell Westbrook and LeBron James as athletes. That's tough to match up with. That's why it's going to be a series. But in terms of the way the parts fit together, you're going to have to score, if the Nets are healthy, 130-plus points a night to beat them. You ain't going to beat them with 115 points.
I just don't understand.
It's going to be the greatest offense in the history of American team sports.
Max, do you not believe? Let's have an honest conversation on television because people are watching us.
Yes.
Do you think that the Lakers will not be able to match points with the Brooklyn Nets?
Correct.
You believe that?
I believe it. Correct.
Lakers
will match points with a lot of teams.
That's absolutely false,
the Nets
Max.
are going to be tough.
That's absolutely false, bro. That's absolutely false. Because you still are not acknowledging the fact that you got to do it on both ends of the space. What you mean the space?
Actually, you know what,
Max,
Marcus? When you bring up
James
defense,
is still playing for the Lakers, Max.
Here's another problem.
Max, LeBron still playing for the Lakers.
I hear you. Here's another problem when you bring up the Lakers defense. Because the Nets have more complete players on offense, right? The big 3 where it's concentrated can do everything. The fit is easier. So the problem with the Lakers is they recognized we need shooting around these guys, right? So they brought in shooters, but they gave up in terms of guys who are going to get minutes, length, and a little defense. So they have their offense is concentrated in 3 guys who can also play defense but not shoot it really well. The shooters that they brought in, now it means they can't switch the same way. It's not that the Lakers won't be a devastating team by the second half of the season. They will be. But the fits are not as easy as in Brooklyn, who have also had a full year to play together and brought in Patty Mills off the bench.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.